Welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to study chapter number 16, that is light of class 8th. So let us begin. So what makes things visible? जब हम देखते हैं तो हम अब सारी चीज़ें अराउंड अस कैसे देख पाते हैं? ड्यू टू लाइट. Light helps us to see objects. We cannot see objects in the dark. जब अंधेरा होता है बिल्कुल तो हम चीज़ें नहीं देख पाते हैं. So that is why जब हम light on करते हैं then we are able to see them. So this is a conclusion we are deriving, that we can easily see the objects whenever the light is on or the light is around us. So light helps us to see objects. This is the conclusion. An object becomes visible when light emitted or reflected by it reaches our eyes. Now, second is reflection of light. Now, when light falls on a polished or shiny surface, it changes its direction. This is known as reflection of light. जब लाइट आती है, सनरेज आती हैं और सडनली हम उसके सामने, जब आपने देखते हो कि हम कोई मिरर लगा लेते तो लाइट बाउंस बैक कर जाती है. इट चेंजेस इट्स डायरेक्शन. Even you can see over here too. So this is known as reflection of light. The ray of light which strikes the surface is called incident ray. Now, जो लाइट आती है सीधा, जो कि स्ट्राइक करती है सरफेस को, वो होती है इंसिडेंट रे. और जो लाइट रिफ्लेक्ट बैक करती है उसे हम कहते हैं एंगल ऑफ रिफ्लेक्टेड रे. और नॉर्मल रे है परपेंडिकुलर लाइन ड्रॉन ऑन द एट द पॉइंट ऑफ इंसिडेंट. अब द एंगल बिटवीन द नॉर्मल एंड द इंसिडेंट रे इज कॉल्ड एंगल ऑफ incidence, and the angle between the normal and reflected ray is called angle of reflection. So what I want to say is, suppose this is the surface we have and the light, this is the normal ray which is just perpendicular to this surface, and the light reflects, means the light is coming, and this is the incident ray. And the light when get reflected, means the light comes and it get reflected from the surface due to its shiny surface or due to it is mirror, so it reflect back. This is known as reflected ray. And the angle between the normal ray and the incident ray is known as angle of incidence, that we also write as this way. And the angle between the normal ray and the reflected ray is known as angle of reflection, that we also write over like this. So this is what I just want to explain you. So I hope this is clear to you. And the angle of incidence is equal to the angle of reflection. Laws of reflection of light. Now there are generally two laws of reflection of light. Let us discuss about them. First one is the angle of incidence is equal to the angle of reflection. Second one is that the incident ray, the reflected ray and the normal ray at the point of incident all lie on the same plane. This we can even say in the right hand side the figure. This is over here clearly mentioned that the incident ray, reflected ray and the normal at the point of incident all lie in the same plane. And if we see in the left hand side figure over there, we can find the conclusion that the angle of incidence is equal to the angle of reflection. Now, image formed by a plane mirror. So when the image is formed by a plane mirror that is erect, the image is same size as the object. The image is at the same distance from the mirror as the object is in front of it. The image is virtual and cannot be obtained on a screen. The image is literally inverted. So these all the things we can easily find that what is the meaning of this. So let us move to next slide, that is regular and diffused, that is irregular reflection. So regular reflection is the reflection in which the rays are parallel to each other. uh, when parallel rays of light fall on a smooth surface, the reflected rays are parallel. This is called regular reflection. Regular reflection forms images of object. Irregular reflection. When parallel rays of light fall on a rough surface, the reflected rays are not parallel, as you can see over in the picture too, and these are known as diffused or irregular reflection. Diffuse reflection does not form images of objects. Multiple images. When two mirrors are kept inclined at an angle, they can together form multiple images. This is because of image formed by one mirror forms the object for the other mirror. Whenever you just have gone to any adventure island or any other place, over there you might see the mirror house. When you just go inside the mirror house, you'll see there are a lot of mirrors around you, and you'll find lot of images of yours. This is because there are lot of mirrors and they form their own images. So they can together form a multiple images, because the image formed by one mirror forms the object from the other mirror. Now we are going to discuss kaleidoscope. A kaleidoscope is a device used to see multiple images of objects. It has three inclined mirrors at an angle of 60 degrees to each other. This arrangement is usually kept in a cylindrical box and has few pieces of colored glasses kept at one end. We can see beautiful patterns designed through the multiple images formed by the mirror. Okay, now you may see here the pictures of kaleidoscope. Even in the NCERT book, one activity is given through which you can easily see and make the kaleidoscope. Even you can make the periscope too. It's too very nice. So you should engage in this such kinds of activities. It will help you to get more and more knowledge. Now let us discuss about this disposing of light. Sunlight or white light is a mixture of seven colors. We are learning this thing from seventh. The splitting up of sunlight or white light into its color is called disposing of light. Now with Gyor. These are the seven colors of the rainbow. When a beam of sunlight is passed through a glass prism is built up into the seven rainbow colors. Rainbows caused due to the dispersion of sunlight by water drops in the atmosphere. So I think you have understood this. Now let us come to human eye. So human eye is the most important concept which you are studying at first time. So let us study very nicely, very briefly, and in an understanding form. Human eye is a sense organ which helps us to see objects around us. We have total 5 sense organs, and out of that, eye is one of the sense organ. It helps us to see the things around us. The eyeball is almost spherical in shape. Even you can see in the picture. Light enters the eye through a transparent membrane, that is cornea. Behind the cornea, there is muscular structure called iris, which has an opening called pupil, and the pupil controls the amount of light entering in the eye. Behind the pupil is the eye lens. It is convex lens which focuses the image of the object on the retina, and the ciliary muscles helps the eye lens and to focus the image of objects on the retina. The retina have two types of cells called rods and cones. The rods are sensitive to bright lights and colors, and the cones are sensitive to dim light. The optic nerve carry the sensation to the brain. I hope it is clear because it is given in a very simple language. Defects of vision. So the normal human eye can see nearby as well as distant objects clearly. The minimum distance at which objects can be seen clearly is 25 centimeter. Some persons can see nearby objects clearly but cannot see the objects which are away from them, which are having little bit distance from them. Some person can see distant objects clearly but they cannot see the nearby objects. These defects are corrected by using some corrective lenses. Now, some old aged people cannot see clearly because of the eye lens becomes cloudy. This defect is called cataract. When we many a times we see that the old people are not able to see the clearly things. So the why they are not able to see, क्यों? Because जो उनकी आईलेंस है वो थोड़ी क्लाउडी, उन पे डस्ट वगैरह जम जाते हैं एंड उसकी वजह से दिस डिफेक्ट इज नोन एज कैटरैक्ट, और उसकी वजह से वो देख नहीं पाते. It can be corrected by removing the eye lens and replacing it with an artificial lens. Now, myopia, heteropia. So generally, I just want to tell you what is myopia, what is heteropia. So these two are the defects of vision. Okay, these two are the defects of vision. सो मायोपिया में क्या होता है कि पर्सन जो है वो नियर बाय ऑब्जेक्ट क्लियरली देख सकता है, पर जो दूर के ऑब्जेक्ट से, फार ऑफ ऑब्जेक्ट से, डिस्टेंट ऑब्जेक्ट से, वो उसे क्लियरली नहीं देख पाता. सो दिस इज नोन एज मायोपिया, इवन नोन एज शॉर्ट साइटेडनेस एंड इवन नियर साइटेडनेस. If we just simply talk, then it can be corrected by using concave lens of suitable power. Now, long-sightedness, far-sightedness, even it can be called, even it is known as hypermetropia. So it's hyperopia, not it's hypermetropia. So in this it is just opposite to the myopia. In this the person can see far off distant object but cannot see the nearby objects. So the near point increases. It is corrected by using a cover lens of suitable convex lens of suitable power. So myopia can be corrected by using concave lens and hypermetropia can be corrected using convex lens. So these are two kinds of defects of vision. And कई बार आपने सुना होगा दूर का चश्मा पहन रखा है and पास के चश्मे चढ़ गए, तो मतलब उन्हें पास का ढंग से दिखाई नहीं दे रहा है, दूर का दिख रहा है. कईयों को क्या होता है, पास का भी नहीं दिखाई दे रहा है, दूर का भी नहीं दिखाई दे रहा है. So that is why this is known as old age defect and presbyopia. But it is not given in your book, that is why I am not telling you. But just in the case of to knowledge, give you knowledge, so that is why I told you. Now let us come to the topic care of eyes. So we should obviously go to the doctor, get a check our eyes, get our eyes checked. Right now the COVID time is going on, so we should not go. But yes, we should keep our eyes daily, means on the particular period it should be checked by a doctor. And too little and too much light is bad for our eyes. We should not use a lot of appliances, gadgets such as laptops, mobiles at our home. Do not look at sun or very bright light directly, because if you just look directly at the sun, it may lead to eye impairment. Now, if dust particles enter the eye, do not rub the eye. Wash your eye with clean water. कई बार क्या होता है, डस्ट पार्टिकल आके हमारे आई में हम रब कर लेते हैं, वो लाल हो जाती है. So we should not rub our eyes. We should clean it with water. Always read at a normal distance. Do not read by keeping the book too close to the eye or keeping it or too far. Now, deficiency of vitamin A causes night blindness. So, take food rich in vitamin A. Now, Brilliance System. This was the system which is usually used for the visually challenged persons, means the blind person, the person who cannot read, who cannot write. The person who cannot read and write. Yes, obviously, if the person is not able to see, so how can he read the content in the book and how can he write? So this is the thing, and it has 63 dot patterns which represents alphabets, common words or signs. The dots are arranged in cells of two vertical rows of 3 dots each. The dots are raised slightly so that the words can be easily recognized by touching. So this is how the thing is being done. So if I truly say, then this is a best method for the blind person. The blind, see, आपने सुना है कि जो पर्सन ब्लाइंड होते हैं या जो पर्सन फिजिकली मतलब ठीक नहीं होते हैं, हैंडीकैप्स वी कैन से, सो उनके लिए अलग अलग मेथड्स हैं स्टडी करने के लिए. सो दे इवन अडॉप्ट दोज मेथड्स टू स्टडी. सो yes, it is a very useful method, and I hope you have understood this. What is it? Thank you. Please do subscribe the channel, like and share the video.